from your TED type talk? What one piece of knowledge, and if you're not a collaborative person by nature, what's the muscle to exercise so they can become collaborative by nature?
The what will be the specific skills that you bring to it. And part of it is learning the mindset. Because if you don't have the mindset of collaboration, then learning the skills won't fit. It will be like a square peg in a round hole. It's the adjustment of the mindset in terms of understanding the philosophy behind collaboration. That is a skill. It's a soft skill. Then we're going to get into the particulars. Do this, don't do that. These are the things that harm collaboration. These are the things that foster them. And they usually run along anti-authoritarian lines. There's a really fine line of authoritarianism that you need to stay on this side of. Whatever your rules are, whatever your ethic is, whatever your code is, you need to enforce it equally with everyone. For one of the most harmful things to collaboration is when favorites are played. Right? So you play favorites with someone, you give someone an out, and they don't have to experience the accountability that everyone else has to encounter. You're doing irreparable harm to the morale of your team. John Wooden said, I coach everybody the same, differently. So it may not look the same when you're doing that. Because some players, the last thing they would ever want you to do would be to have a really slow, long, private conversation. That will make them feel insane. And other people, you go for that long conversation and they're in their sweet spot. Oh, I can't wait to have this long conversation about something. Other players will need to be shunned for a moment. You find the hot buttons of the people and you learn to push them and be very open with this. Hey, you group of people, my aim is to be as even-handed with all of you as I possibly can. And I just want to let you know it's impossible. But I'm going to do my very best. And if you have any complaints about it, you can air those complaints. You feel like I'm treating someone special, but here's what you need to know. That player is injured. So when I'm not pushing them extra in conditioning, the reason is because I'm trying to protect their long-term health. So you deserve to know that, because otherwise it would seem as though I'm coddling Stefan. Well, Stefan has a mild groin pull, and if that becomes worse, his season will end. Is that what you want? So sometimes you have to be very forthright with the group and explain exactly your rationale for things. There's this fantasy of that leaders hold that they don't have to explain anything. Everyone should just trust them, So and that's another best practice is when I'm meeting a team for the first time, one of my early messages, maybe on the first day, is, hey, look, I don't expect you to trust me immediately. I will earn your trust. But you also have to earn my trust. For now, I'm going to trust you implicitly. So the only thing that you can do really is lose my trust. And then a funny thing happens. They sort of implicitly trust me moving forward. But I'm in prove it mode every day. I never assume that I'm going to be trusted at all times. I have to explain myself. I have to tell them the why.
What one thing would you want your audience to get out of collaboration?
They are going to learn how to be expert collaborators. A number of linchpin actions and philosophies to adopt. You'll know what to do, you'll know what not.